You cry to manipulate things in your favor. And I don't feel sorry for you. Hello? Whoa, that is not a good look, Crystal. No, it's not.
Really?
So, I just got home. You probably already know that because I'm home. Duh. And, I'm in my bed. Yes, I'm in my bed, as you can tell. And their shoes have come off. Hello. That's how I should start my videos. Hello. If you hear stuff in the background, and now that thing wants to finally turn on when I turn on my camera. It's a little bit chilly in here, so I turned on the heater, and now you can't hear me. Hold please, I'll fix it. Let's try this again. So basically, I just wanted to talk to somebody because I'm bored. Brandon's not home yet. And I just watched Nikki Blacketter's In Her Feelings video that she just put up, and she's pretty sad. It was really hard to watch because I don't like to see people cry, especially those that don't cry often. Now, if you are just a professional crier and you cry to manipulate things in your favor, then I don't feel sorry for you. But if you are somebody that doesn't cry often and you are generally a strong person, then it just really makes me sad. So if you don't know who Nikki Blackketter is, hello, where have you been? Because she is the queen of fitness and YouTube, amongst a few others, but she is one of the main top girls that I've been following for a really long time. I like her. She's very subtle. She reminds me of my sister for some reason, just by the way she's very like calm and cool and quiet. Anywho, so she did a video where she's just really sad and alone, and she's just in a funk, as she put it, and she can't break this funk, and she feels dumb and awkward and annoying. Everything that she did was just, who cares, pointless, useless. Those are some crappy feels, girl, and we definitely all go through that, and I love that she's brave enough to share that with us. I mean, she's just crying on camera, and I admire that because that's so real. It's hard to expose your inner feelings like that and be really vulnerable and admit that you're not okay. So thank you for doing that, for one. I just wanted to give my friendly little advice of what I do when I'm in a situation like that, because I feel like I get into those funks often, and sometimes it's really hard to get out of them. It's almost like you feel like there's no point to whatever you're doing in life, and like everything just becomes very like, who cares? It's not even worth it. It doesn't even matter. And you either stop doing things that are important, you're not motivated, nothing's giving you that drive and excitement. It's very hard to be motivated to do anything. It's kind of like, this is really sad to think about it this way, but it's almost like, you know, whenever dogs are sick or an animal is, you know, about to die. It just got really windy. Did y'all hear that? Either that or somebody trying to break into my window. I don't even know where I was now. Oh yeah. You just want to fall off the face of the earth and just be alone, not do anything, just be secluded in your own feelings. And it's not like you want that. It's not like you want to be in your own feelings and just be miserable, but it's like you just are, so you don't want to be around people because you don't want to bring them down, and or you don't want to whine to them, and or you're just not happy, and it just is awkward to be around people and try to be happy. So I get it. And I just want to say, I don't know if it's our age range, because I know she's my age or maybe a couple years younger, but the feelings that she described of being like very anxious and she can't catch her breath and she feels like she's drowning type, like, I never have had anxiety, depression, stuff like that really, but when I turned 30, it's like something triggered. And it wasn't like me dwelling on being 30. Like, I don't care. I'm going to get older. I'm going to get older. I'm really not worried about getting older. I mean, I wish my looks wouldn't get older. But, you know, that's just some vain stuff that we women do. Some of us. Focus. Why are you going away? But it makes me wonder if like at 30, we just like our bodies and our mind, we go through like a pre-menopausal state, or our bodies are like preparing for premenopause. Like I know it's very early depending on when you started your cycle. It's probably not, but I just feel like it's kind of a girl thing because Brandon has never had issues like this, and I feel like I'm the Debbie Downer more times than he has ever been in his lifetime. And maybe that's just because Brandon is awesome. But I don't know, do girls get this more than guys do? Comment below if you are a man and you go through this stuff too, or those feelings. And I'm sure we're all human, we do, but when you are in this down deep funk of a hole that you can't get out of, 120% what helps me, and I know I can almost guarantee will help you, is go see your family. If you can, if they're close around, go visit them, go spend the day with them, even a couple of hours. And if you're not close to them, plan to make a trip to be by the family that loves you. I mean, if you have a family that y'all do not get along and such, and there's always drama, then yeah, you need to find the people that have been there for you and help support you and motivate you and get you back up. Now, not like go to them and be like, you know, this is where I'm at or whatnot. I mean, you don't have to go and tell them all your problems, because if you're like me, I just keep it all in, and I don't really like to tell my family my burdens and such. But when you are with your family, for me, it's my parents. And I don't know if it's because they're getting older and you know, I want to enjoy my time with them more than I ever have before. That's another thing with age. As you go, you realize like time really is precious. When you're young, you kind of just, time, whatever. This is probably just something old people say is what, you know, you think of when you're younger. But when you get the age of 30, it's almost like you get so anxious about everything because time is going by fast, and you only have so much amount of time to get where you want to be in life, and or you have so much amount of time to spend time with your loved ones, because it feels like everything is just slipping away. Or for me, it often does. But like with my mom and my dad, like when I go see them or even just talk to them on the phone and we laugh, or I listen to their problems, and or I just see them aging. When you see your loved ones growing older, when you see that life is very precious, you just forget all the stuff that doesn't matter. And it kind of just sets and resonates with you that, wow, like life, and we're not here for that long. I mean, on the grand spectrum of life, we're here for like a glimpse of a glimpse. I mean, think about it. I'm 33 years old, and like just yesterday to my mom, I was just born, you know? I don't know. This might sound ridiculous because I always sound ridiculous, but go see your family. Go spend time with them. Make it a date where everybody's around and y'all are just having fun, laughing at stupid stuff that doesn't even make sense. And it really does center you. I don't know how other families are, but, and I'm sure every family, what is on my hand? I have no idea. Probably a marker. I doodle a lot. Sounds like Brandon is having a lot of trouble cooking. My family is just, as you can tell, like we just laugh at stupid stuff. We just act dumb and just let loose. Not all the time. I mean, we get on each other's nerves half the time, but sometimes just getting on each other's nerves and then laughing about it later is pretty funny too. You know, when you get into a hole, you seclude yourself, not only your friends and just activities and such, but you do it with your family too. That's my advice, because being with family definitely always gets me back on track, and it recenters me and it re-energizes me. It helps me to reevaluate my life and my motives and how I want to be in this world, and it really brings me back to enjoy, embrace, and not worry about things that don't matter. Not worry about me being a loser, or me being ugly, or me getting older, or me not being where the Joneses are. It really does help get me back on track with what matters, what's important, and who I want to be in this world. So that's my friendly advice from a nonsensical, non-logical little dodo. Because we're not always happy. I mean, let's be real. Life is hard. I never really understood what that meant, because I'm like, life is what you make of it. And it is for the most part, but for the most part it is hard. I mean, when you're dealing with people getting sick, people dying, having kids and no money, or job gets rough, and it's just hard. And anybody that says it's not, you are either very, very, very privileged, and or you are very young still, because life hasn't hit you if it's that easy and you're happy all the time, because none of us are. What are you doing? This whole conversation probably didn't make sense. I really hope it did. There was just a lot going on. Birds flying into my window, Brandon tearing down the kitchen. I hope we still have a kitchen. I really hope you did something great for your body day, and I really, really hope you at least go see your family if you're in a funk. I promise you it helps. And or sit on your bed and clap your feet together, because this works too. Talk to you later.